All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all that I can push His word, truth, and sincerity with charity. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world even calls God and Jehovah. Bahasham is in the name. Yahweh Shai is His Son's name, of the world even calls Jesus, and Rachak is the Holy Spirit. As always, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Israelites of the Holy Bible. The descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, along with our scattered brethren, the speckled bird amongst other nations, like the other nations whose lineage through their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are Israelites no matter what your outer appearance may seem to be. I'm your dad from the Great Millstone Branch here in Chicago, and I'm back at you another quick lesson. It's going to be entitled Reparations. And yesterday while we was at camp, this title, the brothers had, it was a screenshot in the group chat actually earlier this week, talking about basically it was like, I guess, a reparations simulator or something. It was saying that each so-called black person get like 300,000, something like that. But we had went into it, man, and I went into this word reparations and the etymology, and the root word in reparation is repair, right? But it says late 14th century reconciliation from Old French reparation, and directly from late Latin reparationem, nominative reparato, act of repairing, restoring, noun of action from past particle stem of Latin reparare, restore, repair. It says act of repairing or mending, and that's like putting it together, healing it, fixing it, making right. It says attested from c. 1400 reparations, compensation for war damage owed by the aggressor, is attested from 1921 with reference to Germany from French reparations. But basically it goes into repairing, fixing, putting back, restoring, right? And they, these Edomites, so-called white man, is trying to, give our people reparations for all the wickedness that he done to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and no financial figure can fix what has been done to our people, man. But it's all scriptural, man. We're gonna go into what true reparations is, man. This is Job 20:10. It says his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods, man. Hey, that's these Edomites, these New Age Edomites. They trying to march with Jake and the Black Lives Matter, and trying to have sympathy and Black Lives Matter, to treat them better. But nah, man, true reparations is you getting put in chains, these curses being put on you being the tail and we being the head. That's what true reparations is, and that's for all these nations, man. And Esau is crafty with it, man, because he was just throwing those reparation bills around, not because he really wants to do some good and he's sorry for what he did to you. He's doing it for his alternative motive to get you jakes to pipe it down, so to say. This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. And that means a gift, something that you receive, it'll butter up your judgment so that you'll not judge correctly, man. Hey, that's a problem, man. They trying to butter you jakes up, man, by giving you stimulus checks. You're not wicked if you take one, but if you relying on you, thank you, President Trump, then that's when it come wicked, man, because hey, it's like a consolation, we just gonna do all this wickedness to you for all these hundreds of years, and even now, and we just gonna throw you some money and it's fixed. Come on now, that's BS, man. That's why the scriptures tell you in Sirach 12:10 says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And hey, this is chiefly Esau Edom, man, because hey, he's always going to be that wicked one. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, right, he come to you like a sheep. It says, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away, because hey, he's still that same lion serpent, man, that's trying to deceive you, jakes, man. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand in thy place. And hey, that's what he wants to do. He want to buddy you jakes up just so he can chip you. It says, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at thy last words remember my words. Like it says, and thou at thy last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. So hey, man, when you read these scriptures, man, you're supposed to apply them, man. Esau Edom, the opposing force of the Most High God Yahweh in the Bible. He is against you, jakes, man. He has no good for you, plan for you, jakes. Verse 13 says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or such as come nigh wild beasts, right? And then we warn our people and we tell them, hey, Esau, Edom is the devil. He's going to destroy you, Jakes. But hey, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all want to, mock and scoff. It says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with his sins, who will pity him, right? Esau, Edom, all he knows is sin. It says in the book of Psalms, he drink of iniquity like water, man. So hey, if you go take hold on his side, you're gonna find it, man. Which, as it says in Wisdom of Solomon, you're gonna be destroyed with him. It says, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. He has nothing in store for you, Jakes. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. That's him on the news telling you, Jakes, calm down. We're gonna give you money, and we're gonna give you $350,000 a piece, just so you can give it right back to him, and you don't have shit over him. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee in a pit. And hey, come on, man, this is a so-called white man. He does not care about you, Jakes. He just wants to chip you, Jakes, man, make you cattle, man. Will continue to make you cattle and just rule over you. He's not out here for your best good, man. It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Come on now, And Esau, you act like he care for you, march with you, you sit down, buy you food, all that, but still don't give a crap about you, man. This is Sirach chapter 14, verse 5. It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? And Esau destroys his own people, man. He destroys his own people. Doesn't even care about the lower peasants, man, of his people. But he's supposed to care about you, Jake's lives? No, man. It says, he shall not take pleasure in his goods. It says, there is none worse than he that envies himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. It says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And he so-called, you say these Edomites doing good. They're not doing it, because they just have it in their heart and they're sincere. No, it says, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. He's doing it because he has an alternate purpose. And he's just being very deceptive with it, man. For example, one of the brothers, one of the big Akim at the camp yesterday, he said, listen, even if they do give y'all $350,000, they can find some way to tie it with the chip. And that's the wiles of the devil, man. That's the trickery of the devil. But hey, true reparations comes from Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, man. You can't just give Jake money for all the wickedness that's been done to us, man. That's why Isaiah, you can't fix our people with money, man. I forgot to put it in, but it's Isaiah chapter 1. It's Isaiah 1 and verse, I started verse 2. I started verse 3. It says, the ox know of his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Hey, Esau Edom is partly responsible for this, man. Destroyed our heritage, gave us all these other false idols, man. Giving our people idols so that they blind and they can't worship the true power. It says, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backwards. Our people are too far gone, man. It says, why should ye be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart is faint, man. And our people from the head, the mind, and the heart, the whole, everything about our people is just too messed up, man. Money can't heal us, man. It says, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it. You're not whole, man. It says, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Hey, all these scars on us, these different nations come and lick our as it says, in the tale of Lazarus, they lick our sores, man. They take advantage of us, right? It says, your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers, man. And they look, come on now. Go look at the land of Israel. You got Edomites and fucking Ishmaelites in it, bro. All types of nations in it, bro. Look at what we have over here in Babylon, man. Cities destroyed, gun violence, all this stuff, man. You can't fix that with money, man. It says, and the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, and as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. It says, except Yahweh of hosts had left us a very small remnant, we should have been as in Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah, man. So, hey, man, no money can fix what's wrong with our people, man. Our people are spiritually inadequate, So, hey, we have to wait on Yahweh Bashim Shai until he rises up and come and deliver us and give us true reparations. We finna get into that, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 1 and verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense, payback, tribulation, trouble to them that trouble you. So, true reparations, true equity is, we got put in chains by the different nations. We're going to get to put the different nations in chains, man. We had curses on us. We put the curses on us. They can't just buy the curses off, you know. They can't just, okay, you know, we're going to give y'all money so the curses can skip off us. Nah, man, that's not how the Lord is getting down. You know, the scriptures in the book of Psalms say, thou thought I was as one of thyself. You know, basically implying the Most High was on their side. Like he was unjust. He was just going to let them get away with it. Nah, Nahum, the book of Nahum, the first chapter tells you that the Most High will not at all acquit the wicked, man. You know? So these heathens have to pay physically, man. Physical labor, man. You know, for 1,000 years, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 10. It says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, you Israelites. Say of Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And this is the beginning of our people being repaired. Some had to be, 2/3 had to be destroyed, and the rest will be repaired. It says, and Jacob shall return, the elect. It says, and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. It says, for I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all the nations whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. So, the Lord, he's going to punish these nations. But he's not going to punish us, man. You know, our punishment is over. It says, but I will correct thee in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. So, the Lord is going to requite, you know, our wickedness from us, you know. And we at the end of our punishment. But, these other nations, they're not getting off. It says, for thus saith Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable and thy wound is grievous. And, everything that's been done to us, no amount of money can fix it. We need divine intervention to help us. It says, there is none to plead thy cause that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines, man. These nations don't try and help us, man. They don't try and help us. And if they try and help us, it's really for their benefit. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten. These different nations. Forgotten, you know. It says, they seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased, man. So, these nations don't care about you, Jakes. It says, why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. And now people got to realize that sin is when you depart from Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. It says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. All these nations took advantage of us while we've been at our lowest, man. They devoured us, spoiled us. It says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. So this is the repairing. This is the putting back. This is the restoring process. They have to be devoured. They have to be spoiled. And all thine adversaries, everyone that opposes us, every one of them shall go into captivity, slavery. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all they that prey upon thee will I give for prey. So, we was the prey. Now we're going to become the predators, and they're going to become the prey. That's reparations. And that's why they trying to butter you jakes up and try and destroy your mind by giving you fucking dumbass trinkets and shit. You know? It says, for I will, Yahweh Shai, for I will restore, repair, health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. Take the curses off us, man. Saith Yahweh, because they call thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. It says, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and a palace shall remain after the manner thereof. So, Yahweh Basham Shai is going to repair us spiritually, taking these curses off us, and no fixing our infirmities, giving us new flesh, new bodies, you know, new extraterrestrial bodies, man. And then he's going to restore our land, repair our land. All our treasuries and dainties that was taken away from us. He's going to give them back to us, right? It says, verse 19, and out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. It says, their children shall also be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them. So, that's the reparations. The Yahweh Basham shall give us our land, give us new bodies, heal our infirmities, take the curses off us, and put our enemies in captivity. Verse 21, and their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governor shall proceed from the midst of them. And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me, For who is this that engageth in his heart to approach unto me, saith Yahweh, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. So Yahweh Bashem Shai is going to give us our ruling class mentality, our ruling class, period, man. You know? And then we're going to be his people. So, hey, that's the reparations. That's the repairing that's going to come. Not from no money, not from no stimulus check, not from none of that, man. You know? So, hey, Lord willing, this was a quick edifying lesson. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rachak Wadash. The ones to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the Akim pushing his word with truth and sincerity with charity. Shalom and Abba Babal.